This is the team I should be entering in NAIC. I'm actually recording this right before I leave, but I tested this team for about a month and a half. I'm really comfortable with it. I know all the lines. This team does not have like that much speed control. It has Trick Room on the Calyrex. It doesn't have Tailwind on Pelipper. It has Redirection, Scarf, Ursh, priority options from Raging Bolt. This is a really cool like Trick Room balance team, and I just feel really comfortable with it. If I wanted to win NAIC, I'd be using something like this. The items on the mons that we're using here are going to be the Clear Amulet. This is a standard Kali Eye, none of the Leech Seed stuff, just very standard. Standard Zacian, I would say. Sacred Swords there, just because we want to deal with Zenta a little bit easier. This Ursh is a little bit weird, has Coaching, and has Terrablast Ghost for Lunala. So like I can go like Thunderclap into Lunala, and then just Terrablast Ghost it. Easy peasy, dunzo. Standard Ogerpon, Pelipper, like I said, with Protect over Tailwind, and then Booster Energy, Electric, Raging Bolt with Rising Voltage. This team excelled at beating like Miraidon Kali Eye teams. This team is good into like a lot of the slower teams in the meta, and I felt really comfortable with it. The reason why I'm not playing it is not because it's not good, and not because it got countered by the meta. It's because the meta took a drastic shift after Portland, and the team that this the opponents that like this team was good against just disappeared. Like everything else got hard checked so much that this team just kind of stopped working because its good matchups it disappeared from the ladder, at least in like the 1700s on Showdown. So that being said, I felt really comfortable with this team. If I wanted to like win the tournament, I would probably play this because I think I could probably get day 2 with this, and then from there I would just have to lock in. That being said, we do have some pretty bad matchups. Sometimes, like, the Miraidon Weezings are a pretty bad matchup in some situations if they're really good. Dozo can be problematic. That being said, it's a very high skill ceiling team. I think you can always find some sort of line to win. But we're just going to play some games and see if this is the team that I should have brought to NAIC. Wish me luck. Here we go. Esteban. Steven. Okay, Steven. Shadow Rider Weezing. Yeah, so Weezing is a little bit dicey for this team. I don't particularly like the Weezing matchup if I can help it. That being said, Ursh is good here. That's a really weird team with the Weezing. I wonder if that's Spec Shadow Rider. So, like, I could try and cheese this guy. This is where I'd really like to have the open team sheet to be able to see what kind of Weezing that is. See if that's, like, Sash or Booster Flutter. See what kind of Shadow Rider it is, honestly. Like, that'd be really nice. I think that, like, this lead is good, though. I don't dislike it. And then, like, maybe something like this with... Oh, you should be bringing Raging Bolt to deal with Shadow Rider, but, like, I think that Zacian might be just a little bit better. I think something like this could work, but I don't think we win this one. Like I said, Weezing does just tear this team apart. You wouldn't think that it does, but it does. We have, like, Zacian, who actually does need that attack boost, and you have, like, Raging Bolt, who, like, does need to activate that Photosynthesis. You have Pelipper, which needs to activate the Rain, so Ursh can activate, its damage and not get Protect Bait. And so, like, that lead right there is just kind of like, We can go for Coaching. It's not bad. Okay. You're gonna Wisp? You're gonna Taunt? Are you gonna Poison Gas? That's such a hard thing to call, right? Let's play Standard. Worst case scenario, we're getting a +1 out of here, and if you do double into my Ursh and KO it, I can bring out Zacian and just pin your Weezing. Iron Defense. Holy shit, dude, that's so obnoxious. Are you Wisping my Kali or taunting it? Taunt. Good play. Cool. So Zacian's going to be good there if I ever get a chance to make it work. Still don't like that. Iron Defense Zenta is really obnoxious. Yeah, I run Taunt Weezing when I play it over the Poison Gas and stuff like that. The Iron Defense sucks, but we gotta play to our outs here. And I want to see if they're taunting or wisping. Poison Gas, good play. I should be able to take out their Wheezing here. If I hit my move, please. Please. Let's go. Nice. Rain is active. Yeah, Surging Strike's about to be popping off out here. But he's going to have a Terra on the Zenta. It's going to be like a Water Terra Zenta, right? We know this. We know this. And you're going to bring out Shadow Rider here, right? I'm really surprised they didn't, like, what about Leech Seed? They were just going to let me Leech Seed. They should have definitely still taunted there. Because I could have, like, Trick Roomed there. There's so many things. I have Zacian, and so, like, I didn't need to Trick Room. This is Shadow Rider, right? Okay, if the last Mon is in Sin, we win the game. I'm trying to think, though. Yeah. I vibe with this. I'm so happy to see a Terra out of the sky. If you go Dragon Terra, that's funny. Funny! Yeah, go Dragon Terra, bro! See what happens! See what happens. Taste the power of the sun. Cool. Oh, I'm so good at this game. Let's see if they dump beat my Cali. Good play. But I have a +1 defense boost, and I'm gaming! Can't keep a good dog down. Give me a crit. Give me a crit! Oof. That's great damage, by the way. That's damage I didn't even need to get, right? I didn't even need... That's extra credit damage. Okay. And now we know they're Terra, which is awesome. Yeah. We just need to get Ursh on the board. I wonder if they have Rilla or Ensign in the back. I want it to be Ensign more than Rilla, but like either is fine. Yeah, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Wygar, good play. Vol Corona usage. Yeah, there's a decent amount of Volks in VR, right? It doesn't matter if who they want to go after, honestly. It does not. To me. Psychic, they ignore my Cali. Works for me. Crit, dude, I don't see why you get to crit and I don't get to crit. Like, that's not fair. So, I'm about to crit you right now, bro. I'm about to crit you right now, bro. They're running Iron Fence and Wygar. I was really surprised, too. Okay. There we go. Super greedy. Yeah, so they might not have, like, Protect or something. It really depends on who they want to go after. Do they go after Zacian here or go after Ursh? Everyone's staying in. Cool. This is going to redirect my Zacian attack. Maybe they only have Body Press. That's what I'm thinking, and that's why Ghost Terror Ursh is the call here. Dump bead. Dump da dump dump dump. Cool. Alright. Can I hit a play rough? One play rough. First player for this Zacian on this team. Let's go. No crit though, never lucky. Hey, attack drop. That means Heavy Slam's gonna do less. Body press. Oh, he hit the Ursh, bro. He didn't hit the Zacian. That's great. Is it Incinerilla? It's Incin, we win! Oh! Let's get him. Cool. Nice. Ghost Terra Ursh just cooked it. Perfect. I mean, they might have Heavy Slam, but that attack drop helps. I think we get immune with Rocky Helmet. Well, I mean, I'm trying to think what they do here. Oh, it's Citrus, but they're still gone. Citrus and Sin's also greedy. This guy's whole team is greed. Greed machine out here. He didn't even try and fake out the Zacian, did he? Wow. He tried to knock off the Ursh because he can't hit Ursh. Nice. Yep. Cool. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're just going to Sacred Sword. I don't want to miss. And Sacred Sword plus Close Combat does get this, I think. Or sorry, Sacred Sword plus Surging Strikes should get it. Awesome. Oof. Those crits. Watch, I'm going to crit my Sacred Sword too. Shred right through those +5 defenses. He's like, hey, he's just going to miss Play Rough. I never miss. Never. Sacred Sword busted. Oof. So good. This team's so good. Nice. That went so well. See, like, this team, it just works, man. Team just works. What can I say? I should have played this in NAIC. I think I still want to lead Ursh here. I think Ursh is like a good bully into that guy's team. I think Ursh Cali is like really good because it makes the Amoonguss like not really want to. You can go Water Terra. I don't care if you go Water Terra. Like, be my guest. Be my guest. Be my guest. Water Terra. Do 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 do. How much do I care about a Water Terra? What if I led like that actually? No Zacian this time. This is going to be harder to break Zenta, but I think we can still do it. I think that Pelipper is actually really good into Zenta if we get the right, everything right, you know? DBD tournaments, but I miss you, man. Hey, thank you so much. Yeah, I miss you too, man. Walking Wake Sunny Day plus Charizard Tech is good. I believe it. So there's the Amoonguss right there. Do we see that Amoonguss? You see how we redirect? Oh, dude, this is such a good lead for us. Let me think about what I want to do here. This is a pivotal point in this match right here. This is the most important thing anyone's ever done. It's a good looking lead for me though, right? Like, Ogerpon was the call. They led with 2 things, and Ogerpon was like, nope. You gotta follow me, otherwise they do rip the Spore or the Thunderbolt. You gotta redirect it. Yep. Kalia's massive bully right now. And this is gonna force like a grass or Water Terra, sorry, on their Palm, but wow, pulled the trigger. Oh, it's gonna force a Water Terra, I think. Oh, pivoting. Yeah, this is your idea. Like, I saw you do a lot of like good stuff with this team, and I really, really liked it. And I've been messing with it for like a month and a half. Yo, Terra on the Bolt, surprising. Yo, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Happy to have you here. Oh, he's going big. All right, this is going to not be as great. I really wanted them to just Terra the Amoonguss, honestly, but like, it's fine. At least we had the Power Whip. But yeah, I think that like I don't know what your EVs were, so I made my own EV spreads. But at the same time, like, I think the only real differences in our team is that I think my Bolt's very different from yours. What's your goal for NAIC? Nah, I'm just going to have fun. Like, that's literally like the only goal. The only goal is to have fun. Do I want Trick Room up in this matchup or not? I don't think I need Trick Room. I think these two are pretty good at closing out like Amoonguss and Zenta. So like I can just go follow me if I want. I think I might just protect the Calio for like 1 turn. And just try and weave in like a good old-fashioned like Ivy Cudgel if they let me. And if they take out the Ogerpon, I'll just get a free pivot into my Ursh, and then I'll pivot in the Pelipper and just pop the Bolt. Yeah, it's fine. I think we're gonna lose this one though. I think they got what they need here because they have the Thunderclap for the Ursh too. Okay. Two things that I do here. I could pivot in Pelipper for Ursh, make him with a Thunderclap and Trick Room. Because I can soak one Body Press. Or what I can do is go here. I think I can eat that Thunderbolt. But we'll see. Or a Thunderclap, sorry. And then Pelipper eats the Body Press very well. Ursh's Ghost if they want to Body Press that. It's not great, but it's honest work. They still got the Amoonguss in the back too, which is actually like really hard to deal with. So we'll see what we do here. But yeah, my team's slightly different from Kyle's team. And for those of you guys know, Kyle's been like winning every Limitless Tour with a 6 for a while. And yeah, I like Terrablast Ursh. Yeah, I talked about that. One of the change, like I'm not a big U-turn Ursh guy, like at all. So I really liked the Terrablast because it lets me have a one line where if I lead into Lunala, I can like Thunderclap, or just do something to break Shadow Shield and then just Terrablast Ghost it, like right off the rip. And honestly, like it's good against Shadow Riders that like are a little bit too bulky. And there's like 2.5 other lines where it's like decent, but like you very rarely use the Terrablast, but it does force those Terras more often than not. Like I've noticed when I play this at like relatively high level open sheet ladder, in like 1600s, like the Lunala's Terra every time. I'm like, bro, I didn't even do anything, right? So that's what it's for. Speaking about what it's for, I think we're gonna get big dumbed right here. I think we have to crit or confuse the Amoonguss here. And we're going to lose this one because I was not expecting, you know, the Bolt to be, you know, double dip Electric Terra, you know, absolutely end our life. But, you know, like I said, this team's made for open sheet. When people hit us with a weird turn 1 50-50s, it gets dicey. Nice. That tells me the Rocky Helmet. I wonder if they're going to Heavy Slam my Kali. Body Press. They Body Press the Ursh. They thought that Ursh was going to get killed by Rocky Helmet. Awesome. So this can give me a Confuse or a crit. We take those. We are still gaming. There's that critical hit. All right. So like Urshifu is a great mon here. Let's just call it what it is. Urshifu's great. Yeah, I love this team in OTS. I've probably played 100, 150 like best of 3 OTS games with this. I really, really like it. I really feel comfortable with it. I'm going to protect here, and I'll just die. Like, I think that that's fine. I don't want a TR either. Like, I don't really think that that would help. And there's no reason to go after Shadow Rider because I'm going to be able to bring in Urshifu. Nice block. Yeah, they never expect to protect on Pelipper. Even in OTS, they're like, it's supposed to be Tailwind. It's like, protect is like Pelipper's best move, 100%. They show Heavy Slam. Okay. Okay. I mean, I can KO the Shadow Rider right here, and they've already shown Psychic. There's 2 ways that we win this. 2 turns of Rain. I can't break the Zenta this turn. I think our best play... Should I be Hurricaning or Weather Balling their Zenta right here? Because I feel like I can get away with... Weather Ball, but like Hurricane can give me a Confuse that would be very valuable. Weather Ball? Okay. Because you have to go after my Ursh this turn, right? So I get to use 2 Weather Balls. I think Hurricane... see, I usually do go with the Hurricane here, but I think what I'm going to do is... I think I'm going to Weather Ball this turn, let them KO the Ursh, but I think 2 Weather Balls just picks it up. Yep. And so they're going to protect next turn, and then I just have to hit a raw Hurricane. So that's why I wanted to stick... That's why I wanted to stick the Weather Ball right now. Yeah. So, like, I wanted to stick the Weather Ball while it's still raining guaranteed. Because, like, let's say I hit a Hurricane here, and then, like, next turn they protect, like, you know, that's not the sauce. So they're going to protect here. And then I had to hit a Raw Hurricane. Which should still get it. Versus, I don't think 2 Hurricanes got it. I think I think it had to be Weather Ball. Hurricane! Come on, Pelly. Oh, hit it! Let's go! Pelipper busted. We brought that back. We brought that back. Told you, this team just wins. We have accuracy EVs. That's right. Pelipper busted. Woo! So it really depends on if this guy wants to lead, like, Screens Grim. If that's a Scarf Lando. I really wish we had, like, the OTS. Yeah, Sacred Sword is mine. My Zacian Sacred Sword. I think we can get away with leading Zacian here, but if they want to be, like, a bully and lead, like, Lando, I don't like that, you know? If they lead Lando, that would be a big tell that it's scarfed. So I really... Oh, another thing that I really like about this is my Raging Bolt is Rising Voltage. That's one of the other few things that's different about my team. So, like, I look at this guy's team and I'm like, oh, Ensign, gone. Oh, Kali I, gone. Right? I love the Rising Voltage. Like, oh, it's so good. Like, it's so good. So I think I might actually lead like that. I think that against this team, I tend to like some of this. Because if you set a screen, you got to go both screens, basically. I have double protects to block fake outs. I have redirect. I have thunderclaps for Ursh. I have redirections for Earth Power. And then I'll bring my Kali. Voltage is cool tech. I agree. I like it. I think it's really, really cool. I don't know if we need Ursh here. Ursh is probably a really good bring, but I think that's a Scarf Lando. And so I think Pelipper is probably better here, honestly. But Pelipper without Ursh is just rough. We have 10 seconds. I'll just bring Zacian and hope that we have a good matchup into, like, the Miraidon. Yeah, that's fine. So in this matchup, we're bringing our Kali mostly as, like, a Trick Room reversal mon. But we'll see what happens. Screens Grim is always hard if we don't know what, like, their last move is. They have, like, dual screens, and then you have Foul Play, Spirit Break, Thunder Wave, Scary Face. What's the last move? So they're going with Ensign with the big fake outs. So we gotta really think, like, what is this guy's plan? Who are you, and what do you do here? Who are you fake outing is the real question, I think. Because if I tried to cheekily get in my Kali I on them doing that, and I just got bopped, that'd be really bad. Like, we would just lose the game. I think what I'm gonna do is actually just, like, bonk City the Kali. You can only fake out one. I don't need both. I can always pivot in my Kali. Fake out the Ogerpon's fine. Like, I don't really care. He can go for a Lance. I don't really care either. Like, go Lance. I'll take a pivot in my Zacian. Like, that works. It's great damage. Lance is good. Yep. Yep. So we have Thunderclap available. We have Zacian able to come in. We have our Kali I able to come in a little bit. And so what we're going to do here, is that lefty's Kali I? Okay, cool. So it's not going to have high horsepower. So that means we actually don't need to ever even go into it. We can just double into the Ensign here. And we're going to hope that it's not Wisp Ensign. I don't know if I'm faster than Ensign with my Raging Bolt. That's another thing that's like a little problematic. If you got Wisp, bro. I'll take my L. You got Protect Parting Shot. Like, maybe I should... Oh, if I Raging Voltage is that'd be so sick. I think they're going to protect Kali. That's just my opinion. They can go for a Leech Seed and a Zacian too. That's also an option. Protect. Nobody knew that was happening, right? So are you attacking or parting shotting? That's the question. Nice, they're attacking. I probably get the KO this turn then. Big Sword. Oh. See, like, my reads with this team are just on point, too, because I played so many freaking games with it, you know? Shoutouts for showing me those leftovers, bro. And then what's going to happen is he's eventually going to probably flip a Terra on and go for, like, a TR. And so we just have to, like, wonder where that is, when that is. This team doesn't have Iron Hand, so I didn't think that TR was going to be as big of an option. This is a dicey, spicy meatball here. All right, if we can get the Miraidon off the board, we win. Are you going to go Fairy Terra Miraidon? Or are you going to go... What kind of Miraidon are you going to go? Are you going to go Fairy Terra? Do I make a read? I've already made one deep read. What's another deep read? Oh, I be reading. Reading Rainbow. Let's go. Show me that Fairy Terra, bro. Damn it. Never lucky. He went water. Okay. That's still funny. That's so weird. Bro, I could have just player upped you, bro. I went for reads. That's still so much. If they're hitting the Zacian, they're about to get donked. Dude, they volt switched there. Dude, that's crazy. That's crazy. Wow. Damn, I could have just protected. Alright, let's see what they do here with Kali. Is it going to be Leech Seed or TR? If you TR and like send out a Scarf Ursh, that's so weird. It's probably Sashers on his team though, right? There's the TR. Cool, cool. Okay. Damn. I would have won the game if I just called that bad. Is it normally Bandit Ursh? Cool. That works for me. Let me think about that. I'm wondering if I need to TR back. Because I'm thinking about doing that. Yep. Oh, that did too much. Too much. Too much damage. GG's. Yeah, if we would have just made the call on the Terra, if we would just have play roughed the Miraidon, we play up the Miraidon, they get up. If we play up the Miraidon, we one-shot their Kali with a rising voltage because they Terra'd. So, unfort, but it is what it is. And you're right, it was Bandit Ursh to be able to kill our Zacian from there because we have some bulk on our Zacian too. Unlucky. I think it's probably always the right play to go for a player up into that Miraidon. Because, like, if you go Fairy Terra, like, you're still susceptible to getting hit twice. You know, I have my Kali in the back. Like, you'd be within range of a Lance. So it was actually just the right play to go for a player up in that situation every time. I wish we could bring Raging Bolt, but Treads is rough. Say the E-Seeds Terapagos team. That's why we got the Ursh. Sacred Sword's good here, too. So the idea here is to lead Zacian Ogerpon. If they lead something like Treads Miraidon, we double protect to see how they want to play the line. If they want to drop a double pivot into something like Screamtail to go for Encore Disable fishes, you just go for Follow Me and start chonking away. If they lead in Sin, they lead in Sin. I don't think it's the end of the world. I think stuff like Zacian and Ogerpon are good in doing Sin. That being said, cool team. I don't really like leading Zacian all that often. I'd say it's one of the mons I lead with the least. My favorite lead's probably Ursh Kali I with this team, and it just doesn't really work as well into the Treads. Cool. Is that Scarf Miraidon? Bro, are you Scarf Miraidon? Am I wrong? Is this Scarf Miraidon? Huh. Normally Specs. Okay, that's weird. I feel like there's a safe way to play this, but I don't want to give him any Calm Minds. So, like, I feel like if I went for a double protect here to scout what they do and you just hard pivot in Sin, I'd lose. So we need to play it like this. That shouldn't be able to protect, and this would cover up for an Insin pivot. And they'll get a Calm Mind out of it, but then we're fine. This game. Well, that was the right play. There we go. Let's change the words. I've not won at all yet, but we're making the right play. Nice. Crit, Lamau. Rocky Helmet, good tech. Perfect. Terapagos is going to be dicey, Oh, I got double crit Lamau. Terapagos is going to be hard to deal with, but, like, we have Ursh and Pelipper in the back. I think those are probably pretty good into it. And if they, for some reason, terrestrialize Miraidon here to kind of trick us, like, all we have to do is just terrestrialize Ursh or Pelipper into Ghost, and we wall the Terapagos because it's just a single target normal attacker. Back to Miraidon. I think the last Mon... Let's try and guess this last Mon. It could be Screamtail. Yeah, I'm not seeing a fault with, like, that. I could double protect here, I just don't think I need to. Might be rushing it, though. It's definitely possible that we are rushing quite a bit. No reason to go after Terapagos yet, though. We're going to wait for that guy to Terra and then just bring in Ursh. Ursh doesn't Oko Terapagos, but, like, we're fine. Oh, such good damage. Oh, such good damage. We're gaming. Breaking it up. Cudgel these, bro. Terra Shell, no more. Wonder if they're flamethrowing. Oh, is that a crit? Looks like it. Yeah, that's so sick. Calm Mind again. And so this is going to be Screamtail here, right? Sinistcha. Oh, Sinistcha's great here for them. Cool, I like that. I think you just double the Sinistcha and get it off the board. Because Trick Room would be really bad. Yep. It's the right play. Oh, we don't need Ogerpon. If you terrestrialize your Terapagos to start doing stuff, we have Wide Guard, and if you protect if you protect your Sinistcha, like, and terrestrialize, I don't think you Oko Zacian. You might be able to break the Ogerpon, and then we just bring in something like Pelipper and have Wide Guard. So, like, if you ever terrestrialize your Terapagos, like, Pelipper is just really good here. And it's not like we need Terra on our side either. If I was them, I'd probably be like thinking, okay, I need to protect my Terapagos and Trick Room, right? That's what I would be thinking. But I'm doing this to get the 1.2 boost on my Cudgel. Nice. This should be able to break this with Ogerpon. Come on, Ogerpon, make him Ogre gone. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Ooh! Let's go! Hearth Flame! Hearth Flame, freaking Stone Flame! Earth Ogerpon, bro? What is this? What's this Ogerpon form? What is this, bro? Stone Mask. Cornerstone, yo. Professional Pokemon player extraordinaire. That's +1 out here. Cool. Yeah, he can pop off if he wants, but, like, we got this. Nice. Pelipper wins just because we're sashed in the back. This guy should be able to eat the close combat pretty well, all things considered. It might have been a better idea to go for... it might have been a better idea to go for Surging Strikes, but we'll see what he does. Yeah. I think Ogerpon actually just donks him right here. Am I wrong? Terra Cornerstone's sick. Yeah, I like it. It's rad. I'm gonna get a crit. Bonked. Dude, he actually, the boy who lived out here. Don't kill me, bro. Don't kill me. You're too bulky to kill me. Whew! Can Pelipper win? Chat. He can't actually hit the Pelipper, by the way, if I want a Wide Guard. He can't hit me. He has Earth Power and Starstorm. And I think he's Cloak. No, he's Electric Seeds, right? That's why Ursh didn't KO. Okay. Pelipper busted forever. My name is Pelipper busted. Protect. You scouting? Yeah, we will PP stall. I'm going to hit once, and then we'll just PP stall, because we have a Sash. Yeah, Weather Ball's fine. We do this first Weather Ball. Because we want to get as many Starstorms out, so we want to soak the Starstorm. We want to just we don't want to open up Wide Guard, because that starts into a weird game. They protect stall out our Weather Ball weather. But this should be fine. Told you, Pelipper's the best Pokemon in the game. Pelipper won NAIC last year. If I entered this team, Pelipper would win NAIC this year too. But Ogerpon was the... I think Terastallizing Ogerpon was a good play in that one. Like, making sure that we solidified the KO on the Sinistcha game. And then I got my Pelipper. Pelipper, I actually just ran full bulk. Like, full, like this. I don't know if that's like... I don't know if that's how you did it. I don't know if you had full speed on your Pelipper, but I know for me, like, being able to, like, set the TR up and bring in the Pelipper and underspeed the Incin, that's always a game 1 win. That's always a free win. They're like, yo, Trick Room, and I'm like, Trick Room these, bro. Like, 0 speed, speed reduced Pelipper was, like, the thing that made the team, like, really work. Because they see the Sash, and they're like, what? No, it's fast, and it's like, nope, nope, nope. And so you saw also at the start of the stream, like, where we outvalue that Zenta body press and other stuff like that, like, that it works for me. Yeah, I don't know how else to explain it. It also having, like, a much slower weather setter than other things. Like, I've undersped T-Tar a couple I can just lead this into T-Tar. It's so nice. Yeah, I like it a lot in some of those situations. And then my Bolt, I'm still moving EVs around. This gets the what is it, grassy terrain, healing, correct. I just had full special attack just because I want to do as much as possible, but I think I could actually make this a little bit better, and there was nothing else to do here. Your Pelipper's fast. Okay, that's completely fair. I like the slow Pelipper because, like I said, for what I like to do is, like, play game 1. I'll lead something like Ursh and Kali or, like, Ursh and Ogerpon, and usually just swap out one of those mons for Pelipper, steal a free KO on something, trade for a 1-for-1, and then bring out either Zacian or Bolt in the back to just close out. So game 1... they're just like, they got shoved in, right? And then in game 2, they get hit with the Classico, like Ogerpon, Kali, redirection, Trick Room. If I get to attack, that's cool. But then, like, just close Pelipper Zacian, or Pelipper Bolt. And then they're like, cool, GG, shake my hand. Like, that's game. Like, that's the set. Like, that's the thing I liked most about this team, was its ability to play the best of 3 at, like, the tempo that I liked. I was, no matter what was happening, I never felt like I wasn't the one dictating play with this team. We played the game at the speed tier that I felt comfortable with. And if they wanted to ever open up, like, Tailwind teams too, it could get a little dicey. But, like, all the mons that are playing Tailwind, right, get dumpied on by Bolt. Like, you can always hit the Thunderous, you can always punish them for Tailwinding, you can always punish their teammates. So it's like, full electric booster energy thunderclap Bolt. It's like, okay, Kyogre, you have to Grass Terra. You know what happens when you Grass Terra? I Trick Room you, I Lance you, I win the game, you know? Yeah, I feel like you have lines into everything. That's what I really like about it. And, like, the cool thing about this is, like, Zacian, these 3 force, like, Tailwinds. And if you want to drop a Mon to bring Tailwind support, you just get Trick Roomed and you lose. So it's like, when I see them lead Torn, I'm like, that's free win. Like, not only did you bring a Mon that is not helping and setting incorrect speed control, you're bringing something that's a neutral, like, KO to Lance, and I just win. So, like, when you have that Torn, you know what you don't have? Like, your Ursh, you know? You know what you don't have is, like, you know, your Wide Guard user, or, like, I don't know, a Water type or something like that. So it's pretty cool. I like the team a lot. And if I wanted to do well at NAIC, I probably should have played this. But it's okay. I'm going to play it in some side events. I want to play the other team that I'm playing at NAIC, that Mewtwo team. So, you know, can't win them all, right? But yeah, I really felt, like, comfortable with this team. I feel like it's just good, you know? This is the only Reg I team I think I've used where, like, I feel like I can go into any matchup and not be, like, afraid of what my opponent has. And that's a weird way to say that, but, like, you ever go to, like, a tournament, right? And you're like, I hope I don't get this matchup. I hope I don't get this matchup. I hope I don't get this matchup. I don't care what the matchup is with this team. We have, like, good lines into pretty much everything. And, like, the mons that we use are cool. What really drew me to this team was actually the Ogerpon Zacian. I feel like these guys are drastically, like, underrated. Like, the things that check Zacian, like Intimidate Cycling with Incin, glues to Ogerpon. You have the redirections for Spores. It's really cool. And then Ogerpon Cornerstone is the Mon that's featured on all of like the NAIC promotional art and stuff like that for like the mat and the backpack and all the other stuff like that. So I was like, if I'm trying to make content, I think that like Ogerpon would be cool. This is my favorite Ogerpon form, so I figured it might work. But that being said, I have my other team to use instead. So if I wanted to do well, this would have been the play. But I'm very happy that it's still performing even in close sheet situations. I feel like a lot of Callies have like dropped the high horsepower and stuff like that for like leftover strats, and I really still like that we have the high horsepower. I really feel comfortable with it. It's good for a reason. If leftovers like Leech Seed Callie was good the whole time, it would have been good the whole time. I like the high horsepower. You gotta respect the classics, you know?